mathematics, some equations in x and y do not explicitly define y as a function x and cannot be easily manipulated to solve for y in terms of x, even though such a function may exist. When this occurs, it is implied that there exists a function y equals f of x such that the given equation is satisfied. The technique of implicit differentiation allows you to find the derivative of y with respect to x without having to solve the given equation for y. The chain rule must be used whenever the function y is being differentiated because of our assumption that y may be expressed as a function of x.
Number 1, example I. X squared plus y squared plus 2y equals 7. Hanapin natin yung derivative ng both sides ng equation. Derivative ng x squared plus derivative ng y squared plus derivative ng 2y, and then also the derivative of 7. Next step is find the derivative. The derivative of x squared is 2x plus the derivative of y squared is 2y, and then times the derivative of y with respect to x. And another is derivative of 2y is 2, then derivative of y with respect to x. And always the derivative of a constant is 0. Next step is add 2x on both sides of the equation. So 2y, derivative of y with respect to x, plus 2, derivative of y with respect to x is equals to negative 2x. Then factor out the derivative of y with respect to x. 2y plus 2 is equals to negative 2x. And find the derivative. Dito natin lalagay yung equals, and then negative 2x over 2y plus 2. And that is the y prime.
Let's try this another example. X squared minus 4y squared minus 6x minus 14y equals 50. And you want to find the dy over dx. So we need to do is to differentiate this function with respect to x, so that d over dx. Then the derivative of x squared is 2x, then minus the derivative of 4y squared, which is 8y. And anytime you differentiate a y value, add dy dx to it, minus the derivative of 6x, which is 6, minus the derivative of 14y, which is 14, times dy over dx, equals to the derivative of the constant 50, which is 0. Then, so our we go now is to isolate the dy over dx. So we have negative 8y times dy over dx minus 14 times dy over dx equals to the term that doesn't have dy over dx, which is negative 2x, then transpose negative 2x, then negative 6 transpose become positive 6. Then factor out the dy over dx. So we have negative 8y minus 14 equals, then copy this, negative 2x plus 6. Then after that, divide both sides by negative 8y minus 14. Then cancel out. So we have negative 2x plus 6 over negative 8y minus 14. Then try to simplify by negative 2. Then after we simplify, cancel negative 2. So we have dy over dx is equals to x minus 3 over 4y minus 7. So this is our final answer. So here are last example. Y squared plus 5x squared y cubed plus x to the fourth equals 9. So we want to find the dy over dx. So we differentiate this function with respect to x. So get the derivatives of y squared, which is 2y. And anytime we differentiate a value of y, we add dy over dx to it. Then plus. So now for this part right here, we have x and y combined. So we need to use the product rule. Let's separate this function into two parts by using the formula in product rule, which is f prime times g plus f times g prime. So let 5x squared must be our f and y cubed must be our g. Then if we apply the formula in product rule, we can get 10x y cubed times 10x times y cubed plus 5x squared times 3y squared, then add dy over dx plus the derivative of x to the fourth, which is 4x cubed, equals the derivative of constant number, which is become 0. So that we isolate the dy over dx, and any term that doesn't have dy over dx, we're gonna move it to the right side. So in the left, we have 2y over dx plus 5x squared times 3y squared equals to 15x squared y squared times dy over dx equals, get this, so become negative 4x cubed, then our 10x y cubed become negative 10x y cubed. Then let's factor out this dy over dx. So we have dy over dx times 2y plus 15x squared y squared equals, copy this, negative 4x cubed minus 10x y cubed, then multiply by 2y plus 15x squared y squared. So our dy over dx is negative 4x cubed minus 10x cubed over 2y plus 15x squared y squared. So this is our final answer.
Hi guys, ito po yung quiz natin. And ito naman yung sagot.